Okay, so we are back. My hair is shrunken up, but it's curly again. So I need to bleach out these roots, and I had to go, show you the back. Okay, so I need to bleach out these roots, but I had to go get a brand new box to whatever of Quick Blue, because as you can see, this one is running low. So what I'm going to do now is open this up, and this is how it comes with a new scooper and in a bag. I just end up taking it out of the bag because I run through bleach relatively quickly. I'm sure the bag probably preserves freshness. I'm just telling y'all that what I do, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I take it out of the bag. So, I mean, shit, I could put it into the old bucket, it doesn't matter. So I just pour all of that into the bucket. Make sure you stay far away because you don't want that powder to kick back up under your nose. Be looking like... So, make sure I keep it far away from me while I'm dusting that out. By the way, this is being blonde. So, now that I've dusted that out, y'all, being an influencer is so funny, or trying to be a vlogger or whatever, because I'm not necessarily an influencer. I can't really get with it. So now we have our new tub of powder, and I always save tubs because, you know, recycling. So we've got that, and we've got our 30 volume developer from Superstar. This is for professional use only, which is why this has it, but everybody always wants to know how I do it. I don't know, if you need to show this to your stylist and they're gonna give you the real way to do it, okay, by all means, but this is how I do it at home. And this worked for me. So it is what it is. So, ooh, forgot to rinse out the bowl. Give me a second. We're back with the rinsed bowl. So we've got a plastic bowl, a plastic spoon, and a plastic brush applicator. You always have to use plastic tools when you're bleaching your hair because anything metallic will mess with it. It's hard to explain how it will mess with it, but use plastic tools whenever you're bleaching. So I'm going to take this off because I don't want to ruin my gorgeous purple tracksuit. So give me a second. Now that we've slipped into something a little bit more comfortable, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how this is all going to get done. So first things first, my hair is dried. When I first did the round of bleach to lift it up from the black and kind of get this yellowish orangish tone, I only kept the solution on my hair for 30 minutes, literally. After I completely spread all of the bleach throughout my hair, I only kept it on for 30 minutes. And it can go longer because even on a box bleach, it's going to tell you that you cannot exceed 60 minutes. There are times when I've left it on for about 40 or 50, never directly on 60, because already, like I say, I'm not a licensed cosmetologist, I wouldn't know exactly, but I never want to get that close to it, and I feel like the time that it's taking me to put it all throughout my hair and make sure that it's on my hair, I was kind of saying like I don't want it to get too close to that 60 by the time that it's like sitting on certain parts of my head, because I'm doing it by myself, so I have to like try to maneuver the best way I can without leaving it on for too long. So first things first, it does take me around 5 scoops to get all this done. From all the times that I've been doing it, I always end up having a little bit too much or not enough. So I feel like 5 is the closest I can get, and it might still be some left over. If it is, whatever, I just spread that excess onto my perimeter again so that it can be like brighter around the perimeter, if anything, and then it'll just appear to everyone as if everything is just platinum blonde, even if the middle is not as blonde as I want it to be, because it's gonna cover up, right? So first scoop. Okay, so now that we've done that, I am going to go ahead and put my gloves on. And you gotta make sure that you use gloves because as I've shown you in previous videos and a processing cap, as I've shown you guys in previous videos, if you do not wear gloves, remember this is a chemical solution. Bleach is very strong, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You will burn your skin up and it will return to normal, yes, but for the most part, you don't wanna mess up your skin that much. Like, if you can do without it, do without it. So put on your gloves. This is a chemical solution, so be safe and careful. So now that I've got the powder in here like so, I'm gonna take this. I will this time, just for the sake of this, try to see what I can do when it comes to measuring. So I'm gonna use these little extra cups that I have and I'm going to measure off some. So let's count them off, how much it's going to take to give me the consistency that I want. Because usually I go based on consistency, not measurement. Let me see, I did 5 cups of powder, so we're gonna do 3 cups of cream, and we'll see how far that gets us. And this is 3 now. And I feel like I'm probably gonna need 4, to be honest, because I know how I like it. But now I take my plastic spoon and mix. Always staying away from the nose. You don't want anything kicking back up into your nose. So right now this is chalky and thick. This is not what you want. You want something a little bit more creamy. So I'm gonna go in with 1 more cup. Let's see. Now we're up to 4 cups. It's probably gonna take 5. Yeah, because I'm knowing this is way too thick. So this is 4 cups. So we're gonna need more than 4 cups, obviously. So let me see, 5, 6. I'm gonna go 6 cups. So this is, whew, and it's getting strong. So this is closer to, turn that damn fan on, baby. This is closer to the consistency that I want for the cream. So that is 6 cups of developer and 5 cups of powder. And remember, I'm going to be trying to only get it on my roots, but bleach does swell. So, pop that top back on, set it off to the side. So now let's get into it. So first things first, I'm gonna try to move as fast as possible, and let's just do it. Well, of course I'm gonna speed this up, but I'm gonna try to move as fast as possible. Try to get it all around the perimeter. Now I'm taking the back and I am parting. And when I go between the parts, I'm spreading it forward and backward. Okay, so now that I've done that, I spread it to the front half of my hair, which is so much easier to do. I'm going to do the back half. Y'all, I can't even really hold up the mirror to see the back half. So I just do it the way I do it. I really don't want to hear about how a piece is missing, it's not, I didn't get that spot. I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so let's just get to it, right? Why am I turning around? Oh yeah. It's so hard to get my curls to separate. Okay, so that's what I got going for right now. Let me check with the mirror. Okay, that's not too shabby. So as you can see, I use the gloves to spread it through a little bit where I feel like I'm not getting it. But now this is all that I have to do. So I'm going to comb through that and try to get it on all the roots going through the rest of the way. So when it comes to this part, I would rather just do it facing the mirror. Ooh, my curls are tight. Okay. So for me, because I do platinum bleach, I feel like this is damn near like a texturizing / relaxing process for me, because lifting to platinum is so strong of a process. Of course, and this is just like a horror story I will tell you guys. Well, it's not a horror story technically, but I have texturized my hair and bleached at the same time before. And my mom was so mad at me. She was like, why the hell would you have done that? Granted, it didn't make my hair fall out or anything, but she was like, don't ever do that ever again in your life. Like, for real, for real. You're not supposed to be putting that much chemical to your hair. And even still, there will be the people that say I shouldn't be doing this process or whatever. However, I have been doing this process for years. And then I also go behind this process and treat it with as though my hair was still natural, and it just reverts. Anytime I have bleached my hair, whether I was kind of experimenting and I left the bleach on for too long, or I just ended up using, whether it be accidentally or on purpose, using too high of a developer, I still haven't experienced anything significant when it comes to damage from my hair, thank God. I would like to believe it's because I don't use heat on my hair. I don't add any other chemical processes to it. I don't add any other toner besides it. All that you guys see me doing right now is the only chemicals I use to my hair. And I've started to learn through the years that the time that I take to process it can help. So maybe not processing it for so long would be the best way to go with some people. And like I was saying, some people have a very loose hair texture, so their hair probably wouldn't be able to take this, you know. And some people have a tougher hair texture, so their hair might be able to take more. I don't know. But also, we want to make sure we're considering scalp health. So that's why I go back in with stuff like the Jamaican black castor oil or jojoba oil, argan oil, you know, things of that nature. I'm getting full-blown teacher right now. Things of that nature, because it's about the scalp health. And I've always felt like it's better to have healthy short hair than fried, dyed, and laid to the side, toe up long hair, you know? Like, but I do know that within the black community, nobody ever believes that you have long hair. As I was a little girl, if you go looking for the picture, you'll find it. I grew up with long hair and people could never believe that it was my hair. And it was such a badge of honor for my mom that her hands, and so many people told me too, that she had growing hands. And it was such a beautiful thing after her passing to hear so many people reach out to me and tell me that she had growing hands and that she was a part of their natural hair journey. So I definitely, it's always been a very deep and significant part of me and my life. And I did grow up having long hair, but I decided to, and mommy was so mad at me when I cut it, but I decided to cut my hair just because, you know, I was tired of it. Sometimes we all want what we don't have in life, you know? So I got tired of having long hair. And now, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll never really fully get tired of having short hair, because I love having short hair. It's very easy, very, I won't even say it's not low maintenance, because I still have to put curl creams in it, because my natural texture, just like, I have to moisturize it so that my curls become defined. But let me see. So I feel like it's such a big thing of everyone, no matter what it be, whether it be hair or whatever, that we all want what we don't have. And when I had long hair, I wanted short hair. Now I have short hair, I want long hair a little bit. So it just is what it is. But the biggest thing that you always have to make sure you remember when you are dealing with your hair, whether you like to wear wigs, whether you like to bleach your hair, whether you want to wear your hair natural, whether you want to wear it relaxed, whether you want to wear it any type of way under the sun, you have to take care of your scalp. You have to treat your hair. You have to do hair masks. You have to do all those things, because healthy hair is good hair. It don't matter if your hair is 4C. It don't matter if your hair is 2B. Healthy hair is good hair, whether it's short or long. And I know within the black community, everybody is so torn and hung up on hair being long, but some people hair be long, and there was a point where I literally pressed my hair every day. And that was so unhealthy for my hair. It ended up making it so thin, and I have like the thickest hair in the world. Y'all see? Like thick. So, press my hair every damn day. And as y'all can see what I said, look, always a little extra left. Press my hair every day. So this is when I go in and I use the excess in parts that I find that might still be a little bit orange. And it made my hair so thin. And eventually I could literally see through my hair. Like if I was standing in front of a wall, I could see the wall behind my hair. Now how the hell do you go from having hair that's damn near like a rug or wool to being able to see through your hair? It's insane, right? So I allowed people making me dislike having big curly bushy hair, or hating on me and making me think that I needed to straighten my hair to be beautiful, when whole time it wasn't the case. Like I was beautiful the way I was, you know? And that's something I always want people to remember. You are beautiful how you are. You just have to learn how to take care of yourself. You have to learn how to deal with certain things. So I learned how to deal with my hair, but at that point in time when my hair was bone straight and see-through, I chopped all of it off, and I never felt more liberated. I never felt more beautiful. And I think it's because as a black woman, we have the weight of the world on us. This became a speech. We got the weight of the world on us to be perfect and to have our hair a certain kind of way. And I found a lot of my beauty in being bald. I don't give a fuck if nobody was saying certain things about me, saying I look manly, saying this, that, you know, like people call me bald head all the time, and it's obviously y'all can see I could grow my hair out still. Whoops. Obviously y'all see that I could grow my hair out still, but people, you gonna get your negativity at any stage in your life, you know? Oh shit. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 30 minutes starting now.
I'm running my mouth, girl. So yeah, so we're gonna let that sit on for 30 minutes with the processing cap. It's already, as you guys can see, looking a little bit white. Let me take these gloves off now. So yeah, love yourself at any stage and at every stage. You know, like I've had to learn to love myself at so many different stages while everybody's trying to convince me to hate myself as a black woman, as a dark-skinned woman, whatever you want to call me, as a strong woman, as whatever, you know? So the biggest thing about all of this is you gotta love yourself at what you have, baby. Sip to that and just learn how to take care of yourself. So I'm deciding to grow my hair back out. I still love the color blonde. I want to keep the color blonde, so I have to maintain it the best way possible. And sometimes you got to learn how to do your own beauty routine to save a little bit of money. I'm the frugal queen, thank you very much. So now I am putting this processing cap on. It's going to get rid of all that orange and all that yellowish tone, and I'm gonna see you guys in a second. So the timer just went off for 30 minutes and we're removing the cap. She is definitely gonna be icy. Get into her, get into her. Eat it up. Okay, so removing the cap, throwing it away. So the next step is to rinse out this bleach. And then after I rinse out the bleach, I am going to use this conditioner on my hair and let it sit for about 5 minutes. After I let this sit for 5 minutes, I'm going to go in with the shampoo from Silicone Mix, and I'm going to go in with the treatment. And that is how I do it. Let's get into it. So I am fresh out of the shower. She is platinum and pretty. I still feel like the root is a little bit more yellow, but I'd rather leave it. And then honestly, every time, and you guys, as you guys see, my hair straightens out a little bit when I do the second round of bleaching. So let me fluff it a little bit so y'all can see that. So it's really the blue conditioner that ends up taking it up to platinum. I haven't put on any on. This is fresh out of just rinsing the bleach out. But this is how my hair looks fresh off of the bleaching. Let me see how the back looks. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, so as you can see, for my first video that I made like this today, you guys can see when my hair is wet, the ends are straight, and then when it dries, it just kind of curls up. But this is how my hair looks right now before I condition it. So I'm about to condition so that it can tone away some of that yellow that you guys can see. But still, it's platinum as hell. It's pretty. She's pretty and platinum. So I'll be right back, you guys. Or actually, I'm gonna be right back. I can show y'all right on camera. Okay, so I didn't put enough water in my spray bottle because this is a continuous spray bottle. I use this every day on my hair and it gives me that real icy tone. So right now, I gotta just put it straight to the hair opposed to being able to spray it. So I put it all over my hair. Ooh, that's a lot. That is a lot in one handful. Okay, so I put it all over my hair. And I'm gonna let it sit for 5 minutes so that I can tone up some of that yellow. Ooh. Let's turn it around. And there's also a little bit of that castor oil in this bottle. So it's basically like treating my whole head while I'm conditioning it. And that's something that my mom used to do a lot. She would always put like some essential oils in my conditioner so that my hair is very moisturized, oils, whatever you want to call it, conditioned, while I'm letting conditioner sit. And as y'all can see, she never gave bald head. So we're just gonna rub all of that blue conditioner all throughout. And you can already see when the conditioner goes on, it kind of curls my hair up a little bit already. So So after this blue conditioner, I'm gonna go in with the Silicone Mix shampoo and the treatment, just like as a treating action. But then right after I rinse all of that out, I'm gonna go right back in with the blue conditioner and just use it as a leave-in conditioner. I like to do that, but I won't use as much so it isn't looking blue. Like I'll just put a little bit and just kind of rub it through my hands, and it kind of dilutes the blue color. But you guys see, I'm getting in there, making sure it's covered. And it always seems to very much take on at the end, but not really the root like I would want it to. So it just is what it is, no matter how hard I try to just get it down to the root. But it's just the differences in the colors, because the end is so white, it's gonna take at the end a little bit more. But using it like every day or every other day ends up toning it as I go. So everybody's always telling me, your hair is so white, it's so white. And I'm like, thank you, girl. So I will come back once it's time to rinse it out and put on the shampoo, so you guys can see immediately how it looks after. But as y'all can see, the blue conditioner swept that yellow right on out, and I'm looking like Buddy from Harry Potter right now. So look at the back. I want to see the back too. Let me see. So this is the back. As you guys see, let's give it a close-up. At the roots, of course, it is going to be a little bit less white than the ends, but it's still very white. And once it dries, it's definitely just gonna look platinum throughout. So I love this. This is my style. This is my stays. Get into it. So now we're concerned with treating the hair after all of this processing. I'm gonna go in with this Silicone Mix shampoo, and I'm going to shampoo. Then I am going to Silicone Mix treatment her down, and we're gonna come back. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is just styling the hair and going on about my business. Thank you. So now that I've spread the treatment throughout my hair, it's great to use a processing cap because the heat is going to allow all of the formula to penetrate the scalp. I'm just looking for the opening. Damn. Okay, so I'm using the processing cap on top of it now that I've put all that silicone mix throughout my hair. I'm kind of like slicking it in, making sure it's covering all the ends, making sure it's all the way in my scalp. And I'm gonna let this sit on my hair. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 10 minutes, please.
10 minutes starting now.
And I will come back to you guys once I'm all done and rinsed out, and it's time to put the styling products in. We are fully rinsed out, and now it's time to start styling my hair. So I think that because I used 30 volume this time, that it maintained a little bit more of my curl. So I'm gonna see if I can get away with it being in my fro today. So I also wanted to tell y'all about this. This is what I use. This is Not Your Mother's Blonde Moment Purple Toning Hair Mask. But as you can see, like what's around the rim, it does look bluish. So I really love using this, and I got this from TJ Maxx for like $6. So this I use 2 to 3 times a week. If I'm slacking, once a week, but still, you know, my hair is pretty healthy. But using a hair mask or using those natural masks like I was talking about with like the eggs, the mayo, the oils and stuff like that is really good for your hair, especially when you are trying to be a natural blonde like myself, because roots wear. So we're getting into the styling. So what I've got right now is some Biosilk, which is amazing. My mom used to use this on my hair when she would press it, but this is actually their leave-in moisture spray. So I'm going to spray Biosilk on my hair, and I'm going to spray some of the blue conditioner on my hair just to give it a little extra tone, even though it's super icy. And I'm going to put this scalp stimulator on my roots, and we're going to use this curl cream gel. Then we're going to go in with the diffuser. So let's get to it. So now that all of those products are spread thoroughly through my hair, you see, okay, I think we're gonna get some curls today, girls. So, ooh, and my scalp is nice and tingly from this castor oil right here and the stimulation. Now we're gonna diffuse. Okay, so here we go, you guys. I'm going to let it air dry the rest of the way because I got shit to do. But this is all of my hair in all of its glory right now. You know, usually when I'm fresh off the bleach, I slick it back. But I don't really like that style as much anymore. I want my hair to grow a little bit longer before I do that again. And I actually really love the fact that it could still curl up really well since I use a 30. So a win is a win. So this is it, you guys.